I'm taking the strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 150 of the SZN Podcast. I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, you know the drill. Head over to our Instagram, our Twitter pages. That's SZN Pod. Link in the bio on SZN Pod or SZN Podcast, and that link will take you to where we're situated at streaming wise. So if you like your audio, Apple Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc. If you like your visuals, the YouTube link is also there. But yeah, Flowz, how are you doing first and foremost?
I'm good. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Was treated to a spectacle over the weekend. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to talking about it. I can't lie, Flowz. But first, actually, before we get to that spectacle, let's just, I guess, update listeners, because we were really coming here to review two fights. If you remember, Flowz, it was two guys who were looking at the two welterweight demons. Virgil Ortiz and Stanley Jones was the other fight, and probably on paper the better fight that you're thinking, okay, that's gonna be uber competitive. But we found out Flowz, a couple of days beforehand that it's postponed because Virgil Ortiz had to pull out again because of injury. Yeah, man. Shame, big shame, man. I think, Flowz, you're there questioning. I mean, you can let me know now, but are you questioning now, like, just what's going on with Virgil Ortiz? We've seen a couple postponements now due to injury. Yeah. Are you feeling like it's not good signs right now for him, Flowz?
I'm concerned because this fight has been, we spoke about it last time, that he's had injuries or health complications in the past. This fight has now been postponed for the third time. In fact, it's cancelled now. It's not even postponed anymore.
Yeah.
It was postponed 2 times previously. It's cancelled now. And the reports were that he fainted before the fight. His doctors were the ones who cancelled it.
Yeah.
And I think I said to you, in terms of my concerns, I fear he might retire.
Yeah, which is a massive shame if this is the case. I pray it's not. I really hope against it, based on the fact that we see how promising he's looked and how promising he is.
Yeah.
But it's weird as well, because we're not really getting any info in terms of what. So he said he heard it fainted, but we don't actually know what the issue is. At one point, he was hospitalized for quite a couple of months, wasn't he? At some point. Yeah. So it's obviously something very severe, but yeah, we need more information on what it is, because it's not looking good.
Yeah. But once again, health is the most important thing, and it happens to a lot of young fighters, early in their careers.
Yeah.
One injury, one visit to the doctor, and it's, you shouldn't box anymore.
Do you remember, this is a throwback, but do you remember Dimitri Pirog?
Yeah. We spoke about him before on this pod, haven't we?
So that's the guy who beat Danny Jacobs earlier on. Russian guy. Danny Jacobs was heralded at the time when they fought. Obviously, he's American Hope. Dimitri Pirog is battered him and just looked incredible. And he just overall, he had to retire early due to injury, and he looked like a world beater. He very unique in the way he fought. Bit of a matchup problem. I remember him very clearly, because I remember watching him thinking, this guy looks really, really good. And unfortunately, injuries robbed him, and he had to, retire. So it's sad when that happens to prospects, especially. You know, it wouldn't hit as hard, I feel like, if it's someone that's established and someone that's, won titles, etc. But to the prospects, it's tough. So I really hope whatever Virgil's going through comes through it, because, man, he's super, super promising, man. He's someone we pinpointed as someone to take over. So, praise up for Virgil.
Yeah. Hopefully it's recovery and he gets fully healthy, of course. I know it's called your boy Floyd Schofield was the main event.
But like in Austin.
I think he got the dub.
Yeah.
So good opportunity for him to be the main event of that card anyway. So
show must go on though, Flowz, and we've got the other welterweight prospects who we big up on this pod a lot, who we're going to discuss now. I'm always happy to see Boots fight, as you know, Flowz. I'm sure you're the same. based on Boots' last performance, where there's some question marks from people, not from me, but from other people, casuals, because he didn't get his showpiece knockout and stuff. You knew Boots was coming in to put on a show. And Flowz, my gosh, did he put on the show? What a delightful what a delightful viewing of boxing that was, man, from Boots. Against a guy who was meant to be a stiff, tough test, stern test. Boots won every round, Flowz. He won every round. Via looked so outmatched up in there. It was just like, I don't call it child's play, but Boots was really able to flex and show everything. And why I mean show everything, I really mean everything, Flowz. Last night, Boots showed, again, we said many times, Boots is probably one of the most versatile, most skilled guys out there. Do you want to box on the back foot? He's got that. Front foot, he's got that. Offense, defense, he showed everything, man. He's too cold.
Yeah,
he's too flipping cold, man. He's so cold.
He's a complete fighter. It's that simple. The complete package, man. It's scary. All those people you switched up on him after the last fight. I've seen everybody run over to Boots now. Everyone's running over to Boots. Look, we stayed with him. We didn't say we didn't switch up on him.
We've been on this guy from early, you know. We've said this guy is
We explained. People said, he might not be it. Was it the law? No, it wasn't the lawman. He was the last fight. He was running. He knocked out the lawman.
Yeah, he knocked out the lawman. Yeah.
Whoever it was, the guy was. Yeah,
his last opponent, he didn't look good because the guy was on his bike. Yeah.
Anyway, we said, look, that was the reason. Whatever. This performance here, I enjoyed from round one to when it was stopped. Like little things. You know what I like? Little things.
The jab.
I was just
the jab first at Flowz.
The jab. Everything coming off the jab. Everything off the jab. And it's a crisp jab. Upstairs, downstairs, feinting. The backhand coming in. Switch hitting. Going from southpaw to orthodox. Counter punching. Boxing on the back foot. Distance control. Stepping in, knowing when to clinch. Stepping out. Lateral movement. What else you want to do? Have I said counter punching already? Inside fighting, catching.
Man said a buffet.
Everything you want to see from a fight. Everything you want to see. Upper body reflexes. Oh my gosh!
Even the bad in terms of he's got a chin. Boots has got a monster chin. I'm giving monster chin tag already because Via's a puncher. Via's a hard hitter. Via stopped most of his opponents. I think he even had a higher knockout ratio than Boots.
Inside with him and getting the best of Via in the inside.
Via was catching, and we'll get onto this because Boots even said that, you know, there were times he was critical in himself in the sense that there were times when he stayed in front of this guy for too long or was fighting on the inside for too much and he was getting caught himself, Boots, because he was getting caught yesterday sometimes, which you would do when you're in the phone box inside. Yeah. But he was getting caught flush from a power puncher. And he not once wobbled, didn't take his, he took all those shots flush. They mentioned how Delorme caught him once or twice with some good shots. But Delorme is not known as a puncher. Via is. Boots has never looked wobbled, nothing. So already to me, he's already got a chin.
Look, another thing, let me give him flowers for this, combination punching. We don't see combination punches at these weights.
So
really
fluid, man. It's so fluid, Flowz.
Combination punching is a dying art at a high level.
Yeah.
And he's got that pot shotting, he's got that. So if it's a one shot, if it's the combinations, man.
What I said last week as well, Flowz, I said that because Boots can pick how he wants to fight him. Seeing this Via guy in action, classic South American pressure fighter, he's going to come forward, look to put pressure on Boots. I said, that's fine. Boots can fight in the back foot easily. He would counter him, blah, blah. Tailor-made for Boots. And that's exactly what he was. First of all, Boots started off with the jab was firing from the get-go, from round one. And this guy's looking befuddled, this Via guy, because he's obviously he's limited in the sense that he's going to stand there, kind of walk forward, bit of head movement, a little bit of high guard, a little bit of head movements, but when he's throwing, Boots is there countering quite easily. And then when Boots wanted to switch it up and, be the one dominating him, he will step to him and he will fight him on the inside, as in the pocket with him. And again, you say a lot of, obviously, again, for a lot of fighters, that might not be the most advised move. It's like, why are you staying in the pocket with a pressure fighter who hits hard? Get the hell out of there and stick on the outside, which he could have done very well. But I know he wants to not only entertain Flowz, but you can tell Boots wanted to knock this kid out so badly, based on the fact that last fight, he wanted that knockout in front of his fans. He couldn't be able to get it. So this one, he was like, yeah, he needs that. And I guess for him, he felt like it's worth the risk getting hit with this guy, just so I can open him up to, the knockout and, finishing him off. And yeah, that's what he was doing all night, really, Flowz. Proportions he'll be on the outside, jabbing and whatnot. Other times he'll be in there in the clinch with him, bang into him, and as you said, get the better of exchanges. And Boots is a knockout artist. Have you seen his? No, he is.
Yep.
He stops most. He hits flipping hard. That's what makes
that's scary.
It's kind of like Tank. Tank can box superbly when he wants to.
Yeah.
But really and truly, Tank lets a knockout do the talking. Boots is the same. He stops most of his opponents. He's huge for the weight. He's strong. Like he's got everything in his locker from what we could see so far, man. And it was a treat because I was saying, Flowz, that this Villa guy, toughest. First of all, credit to Villa, tough as nails. I knew he wouldn't have any quit in him. These South American pressure fighters, Flowz, they don't quit. We know they keep coming, and some of them even get stronger and stronger. In fact, Villa even tried to up the intensity.
Yeah,
he tried to up it even, and it didn't deter Boots at all. He never once looked in trouble, ever. He's we can tell he's in phenomenal shape because he's always talking about how he's doing how many miles and sparring about 50 rounds and stuff. So he never looked tired because at times when I'm thinking all that output, naturally this guy might get tired. He never looked tired once. Was in control throughout, and I could tell he really wanted a knockout. So when I think he first really, really hurt him and stunned him. Was it the 6th round when he really stunned him? Sixth round.
On top of it.
And he went crazy. And I'm there saying, I know you really want to knock out Boots, but chill. It's going to come. Just be patient. You're going to get some. Just be patient. That's it. And fast forward to the 10th now. It came in the end. So I knew he was going to come. He just had to wait. But after the 6th round, when he stunned him big time, there was a couple more rounds. He stunned him a couple more times as well. But he finally was able to get, again, Villa was never going to quit. Villa was going to keep coming. Despite being battered and bruised, Villa was going to keep coming.
Bloodied.
Yeah, man. And by the way, Villa is someone that has never been stopped and never been dropped in his entire career. And Boots has done that. Question for you, Flowz. Based on the punishment that Villa was receiving, do you feel like it could have... Some people are saying that they felt like he took too many shots in the head because it was one round, I think the 8th maybe, the doctors come in. Remember, the doctors come to the corner just to check on him and say, yeah. I think another round, the referee said, you got to show me something, or if not, I'm going to stop it. Do you feel like it could have been stopped earlier? Either by the ref, maybe, or... Nah. Yeah, okay, cool.
I think Villa was showing fight throughout. Never not show fight. Never stopped coming forward. Was always coming forward. Always
never stopped throwing.
Trying to fight. Never stopped throwing. He was trying to make a fight out of it. He was just outmatched. I think it was before the 10th. The ref said you have to show me something.
I think it was the 9th.
And that's harsh.
Yeah.
End of the 9th. So, but he was. It was harsh because Villa was showing something. He was coming. He was trying.
Yeah,
it weren't for a lack of trying. He was trying. He was throwing. He was landing.
He caught him a couple. He was catching Boots.
He was landing in portions. So it's not that he's carried away. He's being topped up completely. He was just being outskilled and outlanded.
Yeah,
but he was trying to make a fight. It was an entertaining fight. Just a much better fighter in Boots. So when it did get stopped, I felt, that's the right thing. He got knocked down. Yeah. It's over with now. He's not going to win. Yeah. He's down. So, I don't have any issues. I don't think it should have been stopped earlier. When would you have stopped it then? Because Villa was always throwing. It would have been a harsh stoppage any other time.
Yeah, I agree. As long as a fighter is showing fight, then I don't feel that it's grounds to stop for any stoppages, really and truly. And yeah, Vio was always, again, getting battered and losing every single round, but he was trying to make a fight of it. And he's probably there thinking, I'm catching this guy. You know how these South Americans are. They'll keep going to the final bell until they can finally, Vio was probably down against Rashidi Ellis. It was 12th round when he dropped Ellis twice. That's what won him the fight, literally. So he's there thinking, cool, I can still get something off. I back my power. But not against this guy, man. Boots is something else, man. He really is something else. And I'm just there watching. I mean, this is stuff we already knew, Flowz, because we've been watching this guy for a while now. We've seen him for a while. And as he steps up a level competition, it's good that he's still able to showcase these skills. Defense, Flowz. I know I pinpointed as well. I think I tweeted on the account that he is so good at catching punches on the gloves. His placement of his he's when boxing they call it holding the phone. That's what they teach you. That they say, oh, imagine you got a phone there. He's so good at holding the phone, like it's like uncanny, and it would look like Via's getting, but when they slow it down and they freeze it, you're seeing that it's all on the gloves. He's caught most of those shots on the gloves. I love it. There were times when he was in the corner, right, Flowz, caught in the corner against the ropes, and you see this a lot. Yeah, a lot of fighters, right, will chill there. And cool, they're doing all the whatever, but eventually one gets to look at happened to Chris Eubank, seeing Josh Kelly happening to bare times. They were cheering the ropes, trying to roll with it, look all flashing stuff. One gets through, boom, and they're in trouble. Boots, again, he's so smart. Boots would do that, whatever, catch the head movement and the lateral movement, etc. He would do that for a little bit, and then quickly pivot out, real quick, so sharp, pivot out back in the center of the ring. He's not chilling. He's not going to hang around there and take unnecessary punch when he doesn't have to. He probably could do that, but nah, I'm out of there. I've done a bit of stuff. I'm out of there. Just shows how just quick he is in terms of his thinking, his movement, and just how switched on he is. He's not leaving anything to chance. I love that about him, man. He's yeah. And it's so funny seeing other boxers just say, like, boy Cole, like Tony Harrison was killing me. Tony Harrison, he was like, boy Cole, boy, I've literally, boys got everything. Literally, I see everything in this guy. Everything. Like, I've just seen everything. Like, everyone recognizes how good this kid is.
Bro, if you're a boxing purist,
even Crawford was
fan, yeah, if you're a boxing fan, then there's nothing you can say negative. You watch him and you're like, wow, like this is it. He's the truth. Once again, that jab broke his nose with a jab, or busted his nose up with a jab. The angles he was showing where he was pivoting around him and piecing them up.
The 8th, 9th, and 10th, Flowz. The way he was flexing, Flowz, he was unnecessary. Just to bring it to football, there's a certain player we like, when he plays for your club, that you say is unnecessary with the flexing, with the extraness. Thiago, yeah. That's what Boots was doing. 8th, 9th, and 10th. That's what Boots was doing. He was really extra. Man started doing with the footwork, the fancy footwork.
Oh man, he was bamboozling, and I was like, yeah.
I was finished. Oh,
honestly, the display we saw, he gave us a piece of everything, man. It was like a 12-course meal. he gave us everything.
He treated us to a buffet. Boots treated us to a buffet. We ate good last night. We ate good. Listeners, we can't stress enough. Jerome Boots Ennis is the truth. We're so excited for him for a reason. Flowz, next up. Obviously, we know the main two are locked in. He said straight away, he wants the winner. He'll be mandatory for the IBF anyways. So we don't think that's going to happen in terms of for him, because the two, Spence and Crawford, will probably a rematch if that happens, and then probably move up anyways. But in the interim, I see 2 fights for him, Flowz. It's simple. He mentioned it anyways, but it hasn't been announced yet, but the rumors are that Ugas and Furman are going to get it on for August. I think he needs to fight the winner. I think he needs to fight. I want to see him fight the winner. I think that's the last piece of the puzzle. That's what a lot of people say now. Obviously, he's gone through the ranks of like the up-and-comers or whatever. Now, let's see him fight an ex-champion, someone who has actually serious pedigree in the welterweight division, someone who's still good. Furman is still good. He might not be the same Keith Furman of old, but he's still. We saw him last fight. He's still got something to offer. To be fair,
whenever that was.
What, last year sometime. It was last. It was against Barris, wasn't it? Where he actually, to be fair, he looked impressive. I can't lie. I was surprised. But Furman is there. Ugas as well. His last fight was what? The Spence beat down. Valiant effort, not his fault. Spence is him. So Ugas probably still has a little something to offer as well. So those are two great names to have in resume flows, and that puts him in pole position. And that's a nice warm up for him to fight. I mean, he's probably not going to fight Spence or Crawford, to be fair, but whoever next challenge for a title, all that kind of stuff. So I say the winner of that. Or, unfortunately, obviously, we've just seen that Stanionis can't get a fight right now with Virgil Ortiz, and he said that's been cancelled now officially. You can fight. I don't mind him fighting Stanionis. I'll entertain that. I think that's a good fight. Two good up-and-comers. Let him fight Stanionis. But those are the two fights I see from really Flowz in the interim while Spence and Crawford sort their issues out. What about you? Do you have any other names to throw in the hat, or do you feel like those are the two really?
From the way Keith Thurman's been talking, I don't think Keith Thurman will fight him.
Oh yeah, we know.
I don't think. I think
Ugas will fight.
I think Ugas will fight him. I think Ugas will. I think Stanionis don't deserve. Not that he don't deserve the face. I think he's been too unlucky that he needs.
Yes,
he should be allowed like an easy touch, like because he's mandatory already.
Yeah. To be fair, I think that's what Espinosa did say, that it's harsh on Stanionis for him to go because he should have been fought time ago, obviously, and he's been very unfortunate with just he would have a lot of ring rust, to be fair to him. Yeah.
So I think he deserves a light touch rather than being chucked into with a boots.
Boots, yeah.
Where's Conor Ben at? Where's Conor Ben the boots? Let's make it happen.
Brother, you know where he is. He's calling out Conor Ben who? He's calling out Pacquiao and them, man. That's what he's doing. Where's Conor Ben at?
Conor Ben, where you at? UV boots. Let's see. Because he was talking spicy. Conor Ben.
You don't think Conor Ben deserves a light touch, no?
No, he's been talking too spicy.
Oh,
the way he's been talking about everyone.
I think Boots responded once, like, bro, come on, bro, like, you don't want to play with me, like, play with something safe.
I see Spence. I see Ben going back and forth with Spence.
Yeah,
with
even
Tank.
Spence was, yeah,
because he said, I'm sure he said he doesn't want an easy touch himself. He says he wants.
Never happened. It's never happened. But yeah, it's never happened.
But
Boots is doing that, boy. So oh my gosh, he's doing him worse than Vio. I can't lie.
Killing it.
And I actually like Conor Ben, but Boots has destroyed that brother.
He killing him. But yeah, look, I think Boots wants to be active. He wants to fight again this year.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
the whole PBC camp ain't active. So if Keith and Ugas do fight, I don't think they're fighting again till next year. So I don't know what's out there for him, to be honest. Like I said,
Flowz, they actually need to get onto Keith and force Keith to do it. They actually need to get onto Keith and force Keith to take it. Like force him.
They have to. But I've said Boots is gonna have a hard time because they're gonna duck him so hard.
Yeah.
They're really just look high the highest of risks and not much rewards. Not much rewards.
Yeah. That's what makes it so tough when you're up and comer sometimes and you're really good, because you actually need this work in terms of you need to be active, you need to fight people of a certain level and rise up the levels. And it's like, how do you get that when people are so reluctant to fight you? It's tough unless they get offered the big bag. Like I know Keith would want a big price to fight. Like, you'll try and price yourself out.
Keith will want to fight Conor Ben or someone. You want to cash out. Ugas, I have faith in. Ugas will fight.
Yeah.
But really, and I honestly believe Boots will collect the vacant belts. I don't think Crawford or Spence.
Yeah, I think it'll be a vacant thing as well.
And I think he'll eventually move up and then see people who might want to fight him there.
Yes.
At 154.
100%. He's huge for the weight, to be fair. Yeah. He's big for the weight. Pause. But man, he's too cool.
Furman, prove me wrong. Furman, prove me wrong. Step up to the challenge if you're worthy. Ugas, I believe.
Oh, Furman, yeah.
I think Furman, he could prove me wrong. Let's say he beats Ugas now, and he says, "Yeah, give me Boots." I'll respect that. I'll rate that. If he fights Boots at any point, I'll rate it.
That's a superb fight, and that's a fight that really tells you how good in terms of all this hype we're giving, all these accolades we're giving Boots, that is the acid test right there. A Keith Thurman or Ugas as well, because these are ex-champions, guys who were world class at some point, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, apart from that, the landscape isn't there. It's because, like I said, it's about levels in this division, and they're the next best thing for him. I even think Conor Ben is actually too easy. No offense to Conor Ben, but
everything is
yeah,
too
true.
easy. Apart from,
I mean, Speedy Ennis lost to this guy, and he's battered this guy. So imagine what I mean. I saw it probably with a better matchup than this, but yeah, Speedy Ennis could obviously stars make fights. We can't assume, but I'm gonna assume that Boots would have watched that boy. I can't lie.
I can say for certainty Boots would have watched.
sorry, Speedy.
I can say that for certain. They need to assume.
Damn.
But yeah. I imagine his next fight will be someone else in the top 10 who's not who we want to see, because
just to keep
as long as he stays active, stay active, keep impressing, because your value will increase.
Facts.
And start banging on doors, bro. Like,
you want to talk more. You want to talk more. Yeah.
Because what's good is you've got tongues wagging, but these are boxing heads. You need to get everyone saying, yeah, you're the real deal.
I hear that. Shout out to Boots, man. Cold, favorite fighter. It's been my favorite fighter for a couple of years now. Keep impressing. All right, cool. Let's just quickly discuss what's going on next week, Flowz. Fight wise, we've got Alicia Baumgardner,
the face of boxing.
The face of boxing.
The real face of boxing.
She's defending her belts. Don't forget, she's undisputed. She's defending her undisputed belts against Christina Ninardo II. So yeah, that's a homecoming fight as well. That's in Detroit.
That's who previously beat her as well. So.
Yeah, So this is her get back. She's probably trying to get her lick back. So yeah, that makes it a nice little storyline. Obviously, trying to avenge her only loss. So which we fully expect her to do. The run Baumgardner is on right now is sick, crazy run. Say she comes. Well, we expect her to come through this test, Flowz. Who do you want to see her fighting? Katie Taylor? That's been talked about.
Yeah, Katie Taylor's tied up, isn't she? It was Chantel Cameron rematch. Yeah. I think she should move up. If she moves up,
I agree.
That will be Katie Taylor's division. Is it? Yeah. Who else is in it as well? All of these people can fight, to be honest. Natasha Jonas, whatever division she's in. What's Amanda Serrano?
Serrano. I was going to say, Serrano, yeah.
It's a good fight. There's good fights, but anyone who Katie Taylor's previously beaten, is Pursuing still active? That's a good fight.
Yeah. I don't know if she's so active though, but yeah.
And you know me, I still need the Michaela Mayer rematch, because
they're
still at it. They're still going back and forth.
They are still at it. Yeah, that's a beef that never truly died. Yeah,
because Michaela moved up. Michaela moved up, so yeah.
They're probably gonna get that cracking again at some point in the higher division then.
So yeah, that division could be spicy with Michaela May in it, Katie Taylor, Sarando dabbles, Jonas can make that weight. Yeah. There's good options for her, because she's kind of built us. She's forced her way onto the scene and became undisputed. So yeah.
Yeah.
The world's an oyster.
For real. Yeah. Shout out to Alicia. Expecting her to come through that. Your boy Josh Kelly's fighting, Flowz. He's on the rebuild, as we know. He's up against
my boy.
Gabriel Alberto Corzo, an Argentinian guy, unbeaten. 18 wins, no losses, 3 wins by KO. It's not really a power puncher, so I guess not someone that should present too much trouble to Kelly. But yeah, again, as we said, Kelly's on the rebound. I remember his fight against Williamson Troy. I'm trying to remember how was he impressive?
He killed Williamson.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was impressive, but Williamson wasn't very good. That was meant to be a grudge match, and that was meant to Williamson was meant to be quite a stern test, but he didn't. I remember him in that fight. He still did Josh Kelly things, but it wasn't as bad as he normally used to do. You know what I mean? He's still, but Kelly, get on that. Get on, like I said, get on the rebuild, and let's see how far you can go. He's still signed to Wasserman, as we discussed earlier, Flowz, but he's fighting. He signed a deal with the Zone to have his fights on there. So, it's interesting to see him back on that platform. Also worth mentioning as well, Flowz, Frank Martin is fighting against Artem Harutanayan. I can't say his name, but Martin, as we know, is someone who we've mentioned a few times because of his beefs with K. Sean. He's another guy at 135 who's very, very promising. I'm sure this guy is fighting undefeated as well. But I'm sure he's looking to make a statement too. That 135 division, as we know, is frying, Flowz.
Yeah.
Apparently on the undercard, Donaire's on the undercard as well, fighting a guy called Alexandro Santiago for the WBC World Bantamweight title.
Okay.
So that will be Donaire. That means if he wins, that's him becoming the world champion at 40. So Donaire, as we know, is a legend, real legend of his sport. I'd love for him to do it because he's been an amazing fighter over the years, reinventing himself a couple of times over the years. That's a cool mate. If that's true, I can't see it anywhere else, but it's on my boxing site. But if that's true, good luck to Nonito as well.
Okay.
Flowz, there's one thing I quickly want to discuss. So we had a major announcement this week, just in the last week. The heavyweight division, probably the bummiest division out there right now.
One of them.
One of them anyways. AJ, Dillian Whyte, August 12th. The rematch is happening. Booked for the O2. Flowz, thoughts on it? A lot of people aren't happy, but what else is there?
I think it makes sense because AJ is either going to fight a soup can. Not even AJ don't fight soup cans. So let me give him credit. He's going to fight someone who, like a Wallin or someone else, someone that's he's beaten, and it'll be like a respectful press conference. There won't be high level trash talking. This one, there's going to be fireworks regardless. So I think AJ deserves a touch like this. To be honest, it's a good fight. He's off the back of 2 losses, so I can't really complain. We have, like I say, the heavyweight division is funny right now, but at least they're all making fights now. So I don't mind it. I think it'll be a good scrap, and I think it'll answer the question of whether does AJ still have the dog in him, because this is his last chance for me. I know you've kind of written him off.
I mean, it's simple for me, Flowz. If this opponent can't bring that dog out of AJ, he's cooked. I'm sorry to say. That's it, man.
It's not in him.
It's just not in anymore. It's fully gone. Like, this is Dillian Whyte, who their beef was actually real. And they generally, obviously, I think there's obviously a lot of mutual respect, but just in general, they don't get on. And White's going to talk trash regardless, whether he's good or whether he's bad. White's going to talk. So, if this one doesn't get the dog out of him, then nothing will, I don't think. Nothing will. I can't lie.
Look, AJ wanted this one. It seems like AJ wanted this one because the negotiations, it was sounding like it weren't going to happen.
Yeah.
But the beef is actually frying, and AJ was like, apparently they were offering other people. He was saying, what about Dillian Whyte? What about Dillian Whyte? So
I said, what about you? Say, man, are those the only options?
You remember from Ty where he said who would he rather fight, and Tyson Fury or Dillian Whyte? He said Dillian Whyte.
Dillian Whyte, yeah.
So he's got a stiff one for him. So pause. But they might as well get cracking. I think it's gonna be fireworks, and it's O2
press conference.
The other,
for sure.
Well, undercard.
I don't want to see bro. I don't want to see no respectful stuff on this.
They won't be.
Jump. I know White will bring it. I want AJ to
You see these Instagram posts too.
That post killed me because he did have to do that. He did have to.
I think this one will be spicy talk. It won't be respectful. They'll want to get it cracking.
Yeah, and then the rumor is that it's meant to be Wilder end of the year, isn't it, for AJ? Yeah. Or maybe the winner even. I guess even if, let's say, if White wins, maybe they'll try and give him Wilder too. But that's the rumor, that he fights now and then end of the year, big fight with Deontay Wilder. Again,
that's the deal on the table.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
So he needs to win this. Because if you lose to Whyte, don't bother trying to fight Deontay Wilder. I can't lie. Don't bother. don't bother. Yeah. I personally don't want to see AJ slumped on the floor. Nah, that's too damaging for me, bro. I can't lie. That's way too that's setting us back a couple years.
Yeah.
So fair enough. And it hasn't. It's basically set, but not Joe Joyce. Dubois fighting Usyk.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
That's basically locked in. And Tyson Fury is apparently going to fight Francis Ngannou. So yeah, that's you lot's champion though, not mine. But yeah.
Do you give Dubois a chance against Usyk?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Puncher's chance. He has
Puncher's chance. Yeah, puncher's chance. But Usyk should hopefully box rings around him. I expect. Great look for Dubois, but yeah.
Why do you say hopefully?
Because I'm not trying to see Daniel Dubois with the 3 belts. Are you crazy? Frank Warren will be flipping. Oh nah, he would be horrible.
You know how quick that Dubois Fury fight would be made if Dubois had the belt.
Bro. Anyways, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not trying to rise up to Frank Warren's nasty plan. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I want Usyk to take that. I want Usyk to become undisputed at this point. Fury's 2-9, so I want Usyk to win it all.
They should strip Fury. That's what they should do. If he
anyways,
fights in Garden.
Flowz, that's another conversation for another time. Let's wait till that to be announced first, and then we can really delve into that because, like I said, that's you lot's champion, not Whyte.
Yeah,
that guy's held up the whole division. Anyways, yeah, let's leave it there, Flowz. Episode 150 of the SZN Podcast. Once again, I've been your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, keep liking and running up them streams. Peace.
I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.